Welcome to another Soulivity Weekend. Wow, thanks for joining us for another beautiful Soulivity Weekend and another special show. Have you ever thought about whether you're really happy with your current life? I mean, have you thought about it, personally, professionally? It can be a hard pill to swallow if the answer to this question is not only no, I'm not happy, but that you truly are unhappy with a lot of the experiences that you're having. Well, we have some very great soulful inspiration to share with you on how to get yourself aware and moving in the right direction. We start with an interview with the incredible Martha Craigie, the queen of income streams. Let's learn a little bit more about her. Martha Craigie is a highly sought after business coach, growth strategist, and social media marketing powerhouse who is taking the internet by storm. She even has her own bi-weekly segment on Tampa's WFLA TV news station where she expands on building a multi-million-dollar personal brand from the ground up. Martha is featured on Fox, ABC, and CBS News, Oprah Magazine, Fast Company, Cosmopolitan, Shape, and Huffington Post, among other places. She now also writes for Entrepreneur and Forbes magazine and is on the Forbes Business Council. Her intuitive marketing expertise drastically changed not only her life, but the lives of hundreds of thousands of students as well, using a strategy she teaches openly through courses, group coaching, and other tried and true resources. From finding your passion and marketing position to building a personal brand from nothing, Martha teaches it all to anyone that's ready. Martha, I am so happy that you are here with us on Soulivity Weekend. I have been looking forward to this interview with you for such a long time.
Oh my gosh, me too. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh man, the book is so incredible, Home-Based Revolution.
Mhm.
Um, you're talking about some really important things for women. And
Yeah.
yeah, I'm a man, but I consider myself more of an enlightened man. So I want to make sure that I'm learning and growing and taking the lead from women in many ways because the future is female, y'all. If you didn't know, now you know. Um, for my first question to you is because I want to make sure that people know a little bit more about you, who
Mhm.
because you haven't been on our platform before,
Yeah.
and you're so dynamic. It's very apparent in the book and what I've done in terms of homework on you. Where did this story begin for you? This part of your story begin? Because you're now the queen of income streams. But where did that? But where did that begin?
I that began with being in a carpeted cubicle in corporate America, so to speak, right? Like with the carpeted cubicle that smelled like the 60s. I think we're all familiar with that one. And so it started there and I got a video of my daughter taking her very first steps. And for me, that was it was the end of me just being okay with missing things. Really, at the end of the day, it was the end of that. And so that was the day that everything just it when I saw her taking her very first steps and I saw her walking toward not me, but a phone,
Mm, wow.
I felt right. I felt in that moment so incredibly disconnected, and I couldn't not see it anymore. It was like up until that point, things had been okay because I was making money and I was able to, help my family out and all of, I was climbing the corporate ladder and I was doing all the things I was supposed to do or I believed I was supposed to do at that time. But in that moment, my very spirit was disconnected. And that was it for me. I believe that we have these, there's a spiral essentially that we go through in life, and we keep coming back to the same benchmarks over and over and over again until we
Mm.
decide something different.
Yeah.
And I had hit that benchmark a few different times and I hadn't decided anything different. And it's not right or wrong, it's just what's your choice. And at that point, it was a perfect storm that had been created right there where I was like, okay, I'm done. I quit my job. That day I quit my job.
Wow.
Done. Yeah.
Wow. I I can really relate to that because it's you get to a point at which enough is enough, right?
Yeah.
I if if you kept doing the same thing the next day, you would just be reminded of that thought, that feeling that came to you, right?
Precisely. Precisely. And it stopped being about me at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where if it were just about me, I would suck it up and I would just get through it. But it wasn't about me. It was about her walking to this phone and mom not being there, right? It was
Ooh.
about her experience at that point, which is what I do right now is make sure
Mhm.
that other women don't have to be in that same place, don't have
Right.
to give essentially and create that same experience for their kids if they choose not to. Again, not right or wrong, but if you choose not to, there's a way out. And so that's where I basically took a machete to whatever whatever I thought was going to be my path, you know, I instead took a machete to it and cleared something new and different and
Right.
was like, this
Right.
is the way I'm going instead. This path of, what is it? What did Frost say? Um,
Oh,
the road less taken.
the road less, yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. I just did a a workshop on the world, and it was the road less traveled.
Oh
So that's
yeah.
interesting that you just that we connected on that. I love that. Thank you, thank you. I love that.
Yeah, that's how it goes, right?
As you talk about this, I look at it as this paradigm shift, right? You're shifting your paradigm. You're saying no longer am I going to operate this way because I have to model something different for my child. They're
Yeah.
watching everything that I'm doing. One
Yeah.
of those things that I think, and you talk about this in the book, where women have been socialized to believe that they have to make a choice between family and work, right? Oh, you have to make a choice. That's the way it's
Hmm.
always been. You can't do both.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
is priority over the other, right?
Yep. Yep.
When you come across women that either are struggling in that belief system or that are immersed in that belief system, what are some of the words that you tell them? Like, what are the kind of thoughts that you try to give them?
Yeah. Well, I think it all starts with questions. And so questions around where do you see yourself? And then why, right? So, where do you see yourself in 5 years? We can't create cognitive dissonance whenever we're doing it because then it's just pushback and
Right.
it's like I can't and I don't and I'm not gonna and whatever. And we really can't help them from that space. And
Right.
so, really just being curious. So, I'm curious about where you want to be in 5 years and I'm curious about why. I'm curious about what's so exciting about that for you. And then also, I'm curious about where, um, where does being a mom play into it? And are you really happy with that? Not right or wrong, right? I mean, I think it's very important just to keep the right or wrong out of the equation, but
Hmm.
just like what excites you and what makes you feel good about it. And whenever we get into those conversations, that's when people sort of they unlock
Right.
Their brain allows them to, right? Because we're just in this theoretical space. And so it allows them to unlock and be like, actually, I would like this, but maybe I hadn't thought that was possible. Okay, well, now let's work in the
Mm,
dream world. Now
all
let's
right.
work in that space because that's something. And
All
so
right.
it's never like you should do this and you should do, like I see a lot of, I guess, thought leaders coming from that space. And it's like, gosh, we're really not helping from that space. It's
Right.
the curiosity, it's getting curious and then allowing them to get curious about their own lives, right?
Right. 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 Um, my guess is all these things coming together are why you wrote this kind of book, right?
Yeah.
Where, hey, it's at home, you're working at the same time, and you're creating balance for yourself. Um, as people are kind of as women specifically, because I'm reading this, I'm getting things out of this book. Because essentially, I'm kind of have my own home-based business. I also have to create balance. So I'm learning too. And it was funny because I was going to ask this question at the end, but I decided to kind of flip the script with you
All
and
right.
say, what's the most important thing that you want women to take away as they're going through the process of reading this book and integrating some of the things? What's the takeaway for you?
Yeah. My prayer is that their takeaway is that they realize that no matter where they sit right now, no matter what their life looks like right now, no matter if they feel like they can quit a job and start doing this exclusively right now, I want them to realize that if you start today in what this book talks about, you will eventually, likely quickly, but you will eventually be able to come out and do your own thing.
Mm.
But if you choose to do nothing, then nothing ever happens. And so my prayer is that they choose to take action in some way and that they choose a new life for themselves. They choose a life that they choose. I'm just going to keep using that word because I want it to sink in. They choose a new life and it
Mhm.
looks the way they want it to look. And we are at the mercy of no one. And there's a narrative out there that makes us feel very victimish and it makes us look and appear very victimish, but it's not true. It's only
Wow.
true for those that claim it. And
Wow.
so whenever we choose not to be victims and we choose to be the victor of our own life, which then we become the hero of our family. And
Mm.
then we become the hero of our kids' lives. And then we show our kids what's possible for them. And then our kids get to lead even better lives than we get to lead. That is how we change the trajectory where this world is going, period, one family at a time.
Wow. Wow. I'm glad I asked that question earlier.
I am too.
Uh, Um, and we'll be right back with more Soulivity Weekend. 6 years ago, when I started Soulivity, my vision was to support everyone in improving their life through the discovery of their passion and purpose so they could become the best version of themselves, to battle fear and ignorance, and create a better world today. Get inspired to live your passion and purpose. Visit soulivity.com now.
Hi there, Sheila Applegate here with some exciting news. I've joined the incredible Soulivity team as the host of the new Consciously Awesome live show, where I will be sharing insights to help you discover your full brilliance and claim the vibrant life you deserve. So tune in every Wednesday right here on Soulivity TV to join the fun, and remember to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an awesome week, and I will see you on Wednesday.
Soulivity Magazine and Beyond Words Publishing want to remind you about the importance of continuing to follow public health guidelines to protect yourself, your loved ones, and your community. Please continue to wear a mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance. Please visit these sites for further information about how to stay safe from COVID-19 into the new year. Remember, love protects us.
We work so hard sometimes. Isn't it time for a break? Take a walk or enjoy nature, or maybe a leap or a ride, or even a dip. Spending time with a friend, or some time alone. Whatever it is, always spend time growing and learning with a Soulivity Weekend. Every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on Soulivity TV.
And now back to more Soulivity Weekend. We were talking about this offline about, and it goes in everything that you're talking about in terms of that takeaway, right? In terms of moving forward, I consider it creating your best life, and your best life includes everything that you just talked about, where you don't have to choose. You can have it all. You can experience joy in all these different parts of your life, right? But the process is an inside out job, right? You can't get all this
Yeah.
stuff and then once you have the stuff, then now you feel good about yourself and now you're okay. It's like, no, you got to be okay along the journey and getting deeper and deeper into not just being okay, but being great.
Yeah.
Tell us about what you're telling people, not only in this book, but also with the people that you talk with every day, maybe through coaching and that kind of thing, about how self-awareness and growing self-awareness about what's going on with you and resolving some things are that important part of also creating this abundant, prosperous, best life.
Yeah. Self-awareness is everything. Self-awareness, being able to look at your decisions, being able to look at your beliefs, being able to look at where you sit right now and be so doggone honest with yourself and say, here's where I am, here's where I choose to be. And then being able to make those two match up and create sort of like that bridge from one to the other. The thing is a lot of times people are going to say, here I want to be, and they'll live in that space. And there's some value in living in that space. There's more value in clearly defining this space and everything that it is, but being so honest with this is where you sit, so this is what it's going to take. Because we can't wish and dream into it. We have to be able to accurately state, I'm right here. I'm going to go right here. Let me lay the pathway to be able to get there. It's the shooting for the moon, landing on the stars, or shooting for the stars, landing on the moon. I always get them backwards, whichever one it is. But it's being able to say, okay, here's where I'm going. Here's where I'm at. But be so honest with this, because a lot of times people aren't honest with where they are. And then they wonder why they're not more successful. Well, you're not taking action every day.
Right.
You're not, reading, you're not doing these things, these self-development things. You're
Right.
not looking clearly at what's happening in your world and then able to change it. You just kind of hope that you're going to become this. You have to be
Right.
honest. And then
Right.
you can see what changes too, which is even better.
As you were talking, I was thinking about this part of it too, which is we have women and men, but women specifically that are successful,
Mhm.
but in their success they're also miserable, right? Do
Uh-huh.
you think, because I'm thinking that that's part of it too, right? Where you can have
Yep.
great specifically financial success,
Yeah.
but if you aren't doing the inner work, even that success, you'll create the reasons why you should be miserable, sad, depressed, have anxiety, all those kind of things. Do you agree with that?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
100%. Yeah. Whenever you're not actually, when you don't do the self-development, like it all comes down to self-development, right? And so when you're not doing the self-development to be able to grow yourself, to be able to move yourself along, to be able to be a better individual, when you're not doing that, what's the law of the universe? You grow or you die, right?
Right.
And so
Right.
if you're not going to grow, you're going to be dying. And the sad thing is that a lot of people don't realize that dying isn't just you.
Right.
When you start dying, what happens with a rotten fruit and in a bowl of otherwise fine fruit? They all start rotting.
Right.
It's not just you that's dying.
Right.
So it's your responsibility. And I think us women even need to hear this more because we are the community generators. We are the ones that that matters to us naturally. And so maybe because women won't necessarily do something for themselves
Mm-hmm.
as much as they'll do something for everybody else. And so
Mm-hmm.
that's why I say maybe the women need to hear this more, that if you're not growing, it's not just you that's dying. It's everybody
Mm-hmm.
around you. You've got a piece in all of that, and it is because of you. And we're all interconnected, right? So,
And I will put a footnote onto that and say that men need to be hearing that too, because
mhm,
men need to grow and understand that they have a role to play in our communities, and that we've been taught that we've been separate and apart, right? And that we only
yeah,
supposed to provide, and then once we provide, we're done, right?
mhm,
No, 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 no. There's work that we have to do that's similar to that, you know. So I just wanted to point that out. So the men who watch the show, they'll know you're not off the hook. You're not off the hook, bro. No,
they're like,
you're not off
"Oh,
the hook.
good, I'm so lucky," and then immediately afterward, womp womp.
And we'll be right back with more Soulivity Weekend.
Hi there, Sheila Applegate here with some exciting news. I've joined the incredible Soulivity team as the host of the new Consciously Awesome live show, where I will be sharing insights to help you discover your full brilliance and claim the vibrant life you deserve. So tune in every Wednesday right here on Soulivity TV to join the fun, and remember to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an awesome week, and I will see you on Wednesday.
You can find all the Satana products at our Go shop on Soulivity at go.soulivity.com now. Shop for beauty products, skincare, hair care, it is all there. At the Go shop, Go Shop Soulivity.
Are you ready to take that first step towards true, unwavering inner happiness? Are you like thousands of people who have everything they need, not want, but need, and still can't seem to find happiness and fulfillment in their lives? If so, the Steps to Happiness show is for you. On my show, you will learn about the principles and practices that lead to true inner happiness. Because guess what? It isn't found in our external environment, but within ourselves instead. Together with my guests, we will explore the latest physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being practices. And together we'll advise you on the actionable steps you can take towards a happier, more fulfilled, authentic life. So I invite you to join me each week on Soulivity TV on the Steps to Happiness show with me, Teresa Greco.
Life is full of moments. And when sickness breaks your momentum, from the 5 a.m. stomach bug, or stress and anxiety at work, don't forget you have Teladoc. Great care options by phone, video, or app. 24/7 access to doctors. And access to therapists 7 days a week. From anywhere you are. Day or night. Whatever it is, we're always ready to help. So you can get back to enjoying life's best moments faster. Life is good. Enjoy it well.
Visit a doctor today without even leaving your home. For as little as $19.95 per month for a family plan, you get access to board-certified physicians as often as you need it. And there's $0 for medical visits anytime, anywhere. Register now by visiting soulivity.com/health perks. That's soulivity.com/health perks.
And now back to more Soulivity Weekend. In addition to the things in terms of the takeaway from people reading this great book, what are two things that you want them to kind of remember as they read through it? Because it's all about the journey, right? I mean, we're walking this journey, we're walking forward, we're taking each step, and it's never just about a destination. So what are the kind of things that you kind of like tell people when they're going through this process?
Consistency equals trust. I think that's the most important thing, is that as you're creating this, this business from home, this income from home, we do it in service to others. So first things first, we do it in service to others. Cliff notes. If you haven't picked up the book, it has a lot to do with that, okay? But that the most important part is that people will, and it's most heart-centered people are like this. This is what I see, is that they will not stay consistent because they'll think, well, nobody's listening, nobody's paying attention, and that sort of thing. And in reality, they're not paying attention until you make them pay attention. And whenever you're consistent, so whenever you're showing up daily, not all day daily, but whenever you're showing up here and there daily, you're starting to build consistency, and they're starting to be able to trust you. Because if we were to look at, pretty much anybody, let's just talk about on social media, you see people get excited about things, and then you see them do it for a little while, and then you see them fizzle out. And that's a normal thing that people see. And so whenever people, the first day they see somebody doing something, they're like, oh, yay, good for you. Rah! And then they start fizzling out, and they're like, yeah, I kind of figured that would happen. Well, here's the deal. What if you don't? What if you show up, you're excited about what you're doing, then you show up every day in support of your people, every honking day, and then you never fizzle out? There are ways to be able to create content every day where it's not back-breaking labor, where it's answering a question on a video for 5 minutes, but that's you showing up that day for them. And you show up consistently, meaning you are now to be trusted for the thing that you're talking about. And so whenever people start and then fizzle out, it's that they really liked the hoorah at the beginning, and then they themselves started not trusting what they were doing, and then they fizzled out because they were like, well, nobody's paying attention because that first day everybody loved me and now nobody listens, right? Well,
Right.
the thing is you'll always have that because they're waiting. They're waiting to see if you're the real deal. And if you fizzle out, you're proving to them that you're not the real deal. And so if you choose, again, let's use the word choose. If we choose to be the real deal, choose consistency. 5 minutes a day, consistency, be the authority in your market, and your people will flock to you. It's as easy as that.
Wow. Wow. I mean, I'm waiting for the organ to play in the background here. You know, we're in church. What? Say what? Martha, girl, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Everybody go out and buy this book, The Home-Based Revolution by Martha Craigie. You will not be disappointed. It is such an excellent read, and it's transformational. It really is about being about a revolution. I mean, this is a revolution, and we're that actually has been going on for a long time, and I think it's about time that things change. Again, I meant what I said about the future being female. We've had enough masculinity. It's already enough out there. We need more of the feminine now. Feminine attitudes, feminine work, consciousness, the whole piece. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate
Thank you so much.
it. All right, and we'll be right back with more Soulivity Weekend. Welcome to your new you with Aspire by Soulivity. Virtual inspiration for your mind, body, and soul. With the help of at-home experts and celebrity guests, Aspire by Soulivity provides tools to tap into the passion and purpose that lives within you. Find classes to educate and motivate you. From nutrition to your body and a whole lot more. So, take the leap. Start your new journey with Aspire by Soulivity today. Sign up now.
Life is full of moments. And when sickness breaks your momentum, from the 5 a.m. stomach bug, or stress and anxiety at work, don't forget you have Teladoc. Great care options by phone, video, or app. 24/7 access to doctors. And access to therapists 7 days a week. From anywhere you are. Day or night. Whatever it is, we're always ready to help. So you can get back to enjoying life's best moments faster. Life is good. Enjoy it well.
Visit a doctor today without even leaving your home. For as little as $19.95 per month for a family plan, you get access to board-certified physicians as often as you need it. And there's $0 for medical visits anytime, anywhere. Register now by visiting soulivity.com/health perks. That's soulivity.com/health perks.
Are you ready to take that first step towards true, unwavering inner happiness? Are you like thousands of people who have everything they need, not want, but need, and still can't seem to find happiness and fulfillment in their lives? If so, the Steps to Happiness show is for you. On my show, you will learn about the principles and practices that lead to true inner happiness. Because guess what? It isn't found in our external environment, but within ourselves instead. Together with my guests, we will explore the latest physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being practices. And together we'll advise you on the actionable steps you can take towards a happier, more fulfilled, authentic life. So I invite you to join me each week on Soulivity TV on the Steps to Happiness show with me, Teresa Greco.
You can find all the Satonic products at our Go shop on Soulivity at go.soulivity.com now. Shop for beauty products, skincare, hair care, it is all there at the Go shop. Go shop Soulivity.
Thank you for tuning in to Beauty and Gratitude with D'Angelo Thompson. That's me. We're going to focus on beauty from the inside out and gratitude being the cornerstone of your life. I will have amazing guests from all walks of life, from wellness experts to beauty, tech, fashion, you name it, they will be here. And we have amazing names coming up in the near future. So tune in every 2 weeks, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Soulivity TV or Soulivity Magazine. Thank each of you for watching, and focus on life, focus on gratitude. Thank you.
And now back to more Soulivity Weekend. And welcome back. Beginning a process to reimagining your life today can be very daunting. In fact, without the right steps or support, you can get discouraged from even starting the process. So I wanted to share a few thoughts with you to help you start moving forward in the right way. So first, as with many things, you must become aware of how you're feeling about your life and circumstances in this moment. Most times the hardest part of the process is to allow yourself to feel that you're unhappy with parts of your current life and that you created these experiences. Remember, we are co-creators of our lives, and this is all about us learning how to wield our power better and more effectively. Second, instead of burying these unhappy feelings, you want to use them to propel you forward. You acknowledge them in a journal by writing them down and making them part of who you are. So you want to support yourself in knowing that you created this life and you have the power to change it right now. Now, third, let all that negativity go. Let it go. Any judgments, negative thoughts, or feelings about your past choices. Let it go. Create the space for change in your life. Okay? Fourth, bring out that journal and practice writing down how you want to feel about your life instead of the unhappy stuff. Sometimes this comes from a specific experience, like writing down that you want to have a new job that's more aligned with your spirit. Letting go of a relationship that doesn't serve you any longer. The point is that you are starting to ask for what you want from the universe, therefore creating a new normal for your life. Now, we're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we're going to do a quick meditative exercise together that you can do, as much as you need to begin the process of reimagining your life today.
And we'll be right back with more Soulivity Weekend. Have you ever asked the question, if I was to be anything, what would I be? Regardless of money, regardless of status, beyond popularity and fame. Living your passion, feeling your life has purpose. Soulivity is a space to nurture that which lives in all of us. A place where work can become play, and doing what we love creates the dreams of a lifetime.
Thank you for tuning in to Beauty and Gratitude with D'Angelo Thompson. That's me. We're going to focus on beauty from the inside out and gratitude being the cornerstone of your life. I will have amazing guests from all walks of life, from wellness experts to beauty, tech, fashion, you name it, they will be here. And we have amazing names coming up in the near future. So tune in every 2 weeks, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Soulivity TV or Soulivity Magazine. Thank each of you for watching, and focus on life, focus on gratitude. Thank you.
We work so hard sometimes. Isn't it time for a break? Take a walk or enjoy nature, or maybe a leap or a ride, or even a dip. Spending time with a friend, or some time alone. Whatever it is, always spend time growing and learning with a Soulivity Weekend. Every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on Soulivity TV.
6 years ago, when I started Soulivity, my vision was to support everyone in improving their life through the discovery of their passion and purpose, so they could become the best version of themselves, to battle fear and ignorance, and create a better world today. Get inspired to live your passion and purpose. Visit Soulivity.com now.
And now back to more Soulivity Weekend.
Okay, welcome back. You ready? We're going to do a quick, probably 5-minute exercise to help you start reimagining your life today. And we begin by, I want you to close your eyes. And take 3 deep, long breaths. And it's in, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, and out, 2, 3. In, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, and out, 2, 3. We do one more. And in, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, and out, 2, 3. Okay. Now, as you relax and you allow yourself to move into normal breathing, I just want you to allow yourself to let everything go. Just let everything go. You know, maybe you think about a beautiful waterfall or long grass kind of blowing in the wind, but just let yourself go. Now, in this relaxation, I want you to allow yourself to go deep into your spirit and allow yourself to let whatever comes up about your current life. It may be a relationship, something about a family member, a job, whatever comes to your heart. Remember to continue to breathe as you do. And as you allow your spirit to kind of dwell on this experience, what feeling or feelings come into your soul for you? Whatever they are, let it be. Don't judge it. Just be aware of them. Just feel it. Be focused on what that feeling is. Okay. Now I want you to take 3 more deep breaths, and in 2, 3, hold for 2, 3, and out 2, 3. And again, breathe in 2, 3, hold 2, 3, and then out 2, 3. And then one more deep breath. Hold in 2, 3, hold 2, 3, and out 2, 3. And you allow yourself to breathe normally. And as you do, allow yourself to open your eyes. Hello there. Okay, now, next what I want you to do is, using your journal or notebook, or even a few sheets of paper, write down 1, what the feeling was, 2, what the experience was. Was it related to a job, a relationship, or whatever? And then lastly, leave a spot. So you'll have 3 columns. Leave a spot open, okay? So you want to write this down, okay? Next, what I want you to do is allow yourself to take some time, maybe it's a day, and come back to whatever you wrote down and decide, well, I want to feel differently. So what is that feeling? So for instance, if it's about a job that you are really angry about or frustrated about, maybe the thing that you want to feel is peace. So you've written that down, and it's there, and it's anchored. Now, I want you to take that feeling into an additional meditation where you feel nothing but peace about a job. It doesn't have to be your current job, just a job. If you had the perfect job in the world, how peaceful would that job feel? That's what I want you to do, okay? And you may want to do that once or twice a day about that specific thing. And I want you to repeat this whole process for different things, right? You may have multiple things come up in your meditation. Write them down and journal them, and then flip whatever negative feeling that you have about that into a positive, so you can meditate on it, anchor it within your body and spirit, so that you can start changing the paradigm about how you're feeling inside. Lastly, also in your journal, I want you to do this. Make sure that you're capturing what things may happen or come into your life over the next few days, weeks, or even months. Okay? And you got it all? Okay? You got the meditation, flipping it into positive feelings. Make sure you're writing all this stuff down, meditating, and watching out for miracles to come into your life. All right? So now that you have it, go get it.
And we'll be right back with more Soulivity Weekend.
Hi there, Sheila Applegate here with some exciting news. I've joined the incredible Soulivity team as the host of the new Consciously Awesome live show, where I will be sharing insights to help you discover your full brilliance and claim the vibrant life you deserve. So, tune in every Wednesday right here on Soulivity TV to join the fun, and remember to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an awesome week, and I will see you on Wednesday.
You can find all the Satanic products at our Go shop on Soulivity at go.soulivity.com now. Shop for beauty products, skincare, hair care. It is all there at the Go shop. Go shop Soulivity.
Are you ready to take that first step towards true, unwavering inner happiness? Are you like thousands of people who have everything they need, not want, but need, and still can't seem to find happiness and fulfillment in their lives? If so, the Steps to Happiness show is for you. On my show, you will learn about the principles and practices that lead to true inner happiness. Because guess what? It isn't found in our external environment, but within ourselves instead. Together with my guests, we will explore the latest physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being practices. And together we'll advise you on the actionable steps you can take towards a happier, more fulfilled, authentic life. So I invite you to join me each week on Soulivity TV on the Steps to Happiness show with me, Teresa Greco.
Life is full of moments. And when sickness breaks your momentum, from the 5 a.m. stomach bug, or stress and anxiety at work, don't forget you have Teladoc. Great care options by phone, video, or app. 24/7 access to doctors. And access to therapists 7 days a week. From anywhere you are. Day or night. Whatever it is, we're always ready to help. So you can get back to enjoying life's best moments faster. Life is good. Enjoy it well.
Visit a doctor today without even leaving your home. For as little as $19.95 per month for a family plan, you get access to board-certified physicians as often as you need it, and there's $0 for medical visits anytime, anywhere. Register now by visiting soulivity.com/health perks. That's soulivity.com/health perks.
And now back to more Soulivity Weekend. I want to once again thank Martha Craigie for joining me and sharing such inspirational words and thoughts. If you want to learn more about Martha, you can visit her at her website at withmartha.com. And we're going to have her book, The Home-Based Revolution, available at our Go shop at go.soulivity.com, or you can purchase it wherever books are sold. So with that, I want to thank you for joining me for today's Soulivity Weekend. Stay tuned as we have even more great people for you to meet and more inspiration to help you create your best life today with passion, purpose, and high quality living. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you next time.
Follow us on social media for giveaways, events, and a whole lot more.
Six years ago, when I started Soulivity, my vision was to support everyone in improving their life through the discovery of their passion and purpose, so they could become the best version of themselves, to battle fear and ignorance, and create a better world today. Get inspired to live your passion and purpose. Visit soulivity.com now. Welcome to your new you with Aspire by Soulivity. Virtual inspiration for your mind, body, and soul. With the help of at-home experts and celebrity guests, Aspire by Soulivity provides tools to tap into the passion and purpose that lives within you. Find classes to educate and motivate you. From nutrition to your body and a whole lot more. So, take the leap. Start your new journey with Aspire by Soulivity today. Sign up now.